Students, today again we shall take some more paragraphs of the lesson, the third level, written by Jack Finney. So main characters of the lesson are Charlie. He is the protagonist of the lesson. His age is 31 years and by profession he is the collector of stamps. Sam, another character, and he is the friend of Charlie. And third character is Elijah, and she is the wife of Charlie. Now see the lines. Sometimes I think Grand Central is growing like a tree. Sometimes I think I is used for Charlie because Charlie is the narrator. So sometimes I think, sometimes Charlie thought Grand Central is growing like a tree. So Grand Central is one of the station. So the station was growing like the tree, pushing out new corridors and staircases like roots. Pushing out new corridors. There are new corridors are developing and staircases are developing at the roots of the tree. As roots of the tree develop under the ground in different directions, in the same way, the Grand Central Station is also growing in different directions. There is probably a long tunnel that nobody knows about, feeling its way under the city right now. There is probably a long tunnel, perhaps, Charlie thinks. Perhaps there is one of the underground passage that nobody knows and it is not in the knowledge of anyone about feeling its way under the city right now. About feeling its way as the roots feel its way under the ground. In the same way, that tunnel also feels its way under the city right now. At that time, at present time, the roots of the tree means the tunnel was developing and it was feeling in the direction under the city. On its way to Times Square and maybe another to Central Park. One tunnel was leading towards the Times Square and another tunnel perhaps was leading towards the Central Park. And maybe because for so many people through the years, Grand Central has been an exit, a way of escape. So, and maybe, perhaps, there is everywhere probably, perhaps, maybe, some such words are used for doubts. Because for so many people through the years, Grand Central has been an exit. So many people go and come to the central station, Grand Central, a way of escape. They try to escape from the reality of life. Maybe that is how the tunnel I got into. As the narrator himself entered into one of the tunnel and he is also trying to go out of the reality. But I never told my psychiatrist friend about that idea. He did not share that idea to his friend who was a psychiatrist who studied the mindset. Now see the next paragraph. The corridor I was in began angling left and slanting downward. The corridor I was in, which corridor he was present? Who was present? The narrator, Charlie, was present. The corridor I was, corridor is a portion of building. So I was in began angling left. It started turning to left side and slanting downwards and sloping towards the downside. So slant means slope, angle means turn. And I thought that was wrong and the narrator thought that it was not correct, it was wrong. But I kept on walking. But the narrator continued walking. So who did continue walking? The narrator, Charlie. So keep on means continue. All I could hear was the empty sound of my own footsteps. Only thing he could listen. What could he listen? Empty sound of his footsteps. He could listen only the sound that was originated from the keeping of his passage. And I did not pass a soul, and no one passed to him. He did not cross to anyone. Then I heard that sort of hollow roar ahead, that means open space and people talking. Then when he was about to finish the tunnel, when he was going out of the tunnel, then on sudden he listened a sort of hollow roar, a kind of roaring sound, empty roaring sound ahead in front of him. That means open space and people talking. So he concluded perhaps he was going to out of that tunnel and there is open space, and that is why people were talking and he was listening the sound of their talk. The tunnel turned sharp left. On sudden it turned left side. I went down a short flight of stairs and came out on the third level at Grand Central Station. I went down a short flight. Like a flight, he went downside of stairs and came out on the third level at Grand Central Station. Now he reached to the third level of the Grand Central Station. For just a moment, I thought I was back on the second level. For a moment, he thought, who did think? Charlie, the narrator think, that I was back on the second level. He reached to the second level again, but I saw the room was smaller. But when he compared the room of second level, then he found that the room on the third level was smaller in comparison to the room of second level. But I saw the room was smaller. There were fewer ticket windows. There were less number of counters for tickets. Ticket windows means counter for tickets. And train gates. There were less number of train gates. There were less number of counter for tickets on that level, and the room was also small. And the information booth in the center was wood and old looking. And the room from where information was given to the passengers was made of wood and it was looking old. So what was looking old? Yes, the information booth. You know, booth. Yes, cabin. The information cabin was made of wood and it was looking old. And the man in the booth wore a green eye shade. And the man who was inside the cabin, he wore the eye shade, green colored eye shade, and long black sleeve protectors. And he wore long sleeve protectors also. The lights were dim and sort of flickering. The light was not clear. It was dim light. There was dim light and there was fluctuation in the light, low and high, flickering. Then I saw why. They were open flame gas lights. Then he saw and asked a question, why there were open flame gas lights. So I think these paragraphs are clear to you. We shall discuss some more paragraphs in next video. Thank you.